7 innings. So his count's built up. Now he's going to play obviously at a different level. But, one thing you're going to get from Chris every time he goes out there is he's going to go out there and give you everything he's got and compete and leave it on the line.
And he eats innings, and he has been successful here for you over the last number of years.
Yeah, he's been, as good as any left-hander in the league over the last 3 years. Him and I would say Ryan Henson and maybe a Jake Labor down in Fargo. I mean, it's just left-handers like that they're hard to come by. I think Three Rivers may have something in place with Burkhardt if they can hang on to him for a few years, a big lefty that can go out there and log some innings and pound the zone and compete a little bit. But Chris has been a nice addition to the organization a few years back. He's been a good soldier. He comes in, he's always prepared, and he just loves the atmosphere and likes to play here.
Well, for a while it would have brought you to 21 on your roster, but now you're back to 20 because Mark Hardy goes on the inactive list. He's eligible to come off, I believe, on August the 9th because you'll retroactive him to his last start in Rockland. But it's some shoulder tenderness.
Yeah, it's going to be longer than that. It's retro to, I believe he pitched the second day in Rockland, which was July 19th, so it's 30 days after that. So I'm not sure he's going to make another appearance this year. He's got some rotator cuff tendonitis, and he had it last year, and it's reoccurred and progressively got worse to the point where he couldn't prepare in between starts, and it was making a difference while he was out there. So when you come across a tendonitis situation, it's not give him a week or 10 days and hope that it gets better, because we gave him 7 days or 8 days before his last start, and it's one of those deals where he's got to ice and take medication and get plenty of rest for a 2 or 3 week period, and then start a throwing program then. But by the time we get to that process where he can possibly begin a throwing program, it's you're looking at the 3rd week or 4th week of August, and is it really worth firing up that shoulder again just to compete for another week or so? So we'll cross that bridge as we get a little further into it, but I wouldn't necessarily hold my breath to see Mark Hardy back out on the mound.
Okay, based on that, you're probably in the market for another arm then, aren't you?
Yeah, I got to find another arm. So hopefully, we're talking to a few people, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get some clarification on it here within the next 24 hours.
Anybody we know? Because you're reaching into that pool from last year. I'm thinking Ace or Baldwin or Donnie Smith.
No, it's none of those type guys. It would be somebody that would be new to independent baseball.
Okay. I thought on today, and listen, there's still 3 games to go on this series with Trois-Rivières. Yeah. You've got Chris Salamiti. What's really probably going to happen with him, and they've got a pretty good guy in James Shields going tonight for them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Jeff Shields, not James.
Sorry, James for the Royals. He was in Tampa Bay. I'm sorry.
No relation. Him. He's pretty good.
Yeah, no relation, by the way. Jeff Shields. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it should be a good night. Shields has got a good arm, and at one point he was a very, very large prospect in the Diamondbacks organization. And a friend of mine called me when he got released this spring. It was an old teammate of mine who's works in the scouting department with the Diamondbacks, and actually signed Jeff Shields. And told me the story and told me a lot about him, but at the time I felt like I was pretty full with what I had in place, and I had 6 starters coming to camp, and I had a pretty good idea what my bullpen was going to be like, and didn't really have room for him. But he was a good prospect, and he pitched pretty well against us at their park. So we'll have our hands full, and for Chris to be successful today, there's going to be plenty of left-handed hitters in their lineup. If he's real good against the left-handed hitters, then he should have a good night tonight.
Thanks for your time.
Bye, Paul.
Rick Forney, field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball Club, joining us as always on the Dugout Show, part of our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show, Ride to the Ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. Proud sponsors, the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Game 64, Winnipeg 31-32. Trois-Rivières 29-34. The Goldeyes are looking for their 3rd win in 5 starts in the homestand, looking for a defining moment. That's what we're sort of theming this pregame show, at the defining moment. Where's the defining moment where they turn the corner? They believe that they're only a couple of games away from that. You heard Phelan Lentini and around the association talk about the fact that sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and you can see it. And Rick was talking about the fact that he's got a good group that work hard. They're passionate about the game. They get along, a great group of players. And it's time that they got rewarded with a little bit better record than 31-32. We'll see if it happens tonight to get back to 500 for the 3rd time on this homestand. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber for Cal Tire next after these in the home of the Goldeyes and all things sports, TSN 1290.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you have a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. The kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top-to-bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new Meteor, full of the bone ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's barbecue, honey garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every rib neck you know, because these damn there ribs are good goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
It's furniture that has a story to tell. Discover the unrivaled character and craftsmanship only Manitoba Made can offer with Prairie Barnwood. Prairie Barnwood specializes in handcrafted furniture and decor made from dismantled barns from across the Canadian prairies. From mantels to countertops, furniture, even custom pieces, it's all made in Manitoba. See these one-of-a-kind works of art for yourself. Learn more about Manitoba Reclaimed Barnwood furniture today at prairiebarnwood.com.
Do you have a plan to escape winter this year? How about an Air Canada vacations trip with endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water, friendly people, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving? Plan the perfect escape this winter to the Grand Bahia Principe all-inclusive resort with Air Canada Vacations. Direct flights from Winnipeg to Montego Bay, Jamaica all winter long. Start planning your getaway today at aircanadavacations.com.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Game 2 between Les Aigles de Trois-Rivières and the Winnipeg Goldeyes. Glad to have you along. Trevor Stoico is our producer and operator back in our studios. It's our Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. Fine sponsors, the Goldeyes, WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com, and you can call them at 889-2870. So game 64, Winnipeg a game under 500 at 31-32, Trois-Rivières at 29-34. Let's have a look at the pitching matchup on the rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire True Service. Getting to start is right-hander for Trois-Rivières, Jeff Shields. He'll make his 14th. He's 6-6 with a 2.56 ERA. And on the other side, it's Chris Salamita returning for his 4th season as a Goldeye. And for Chris Salamita, last year was a bit of a down year in terms of the record, because he had, in the previous 2 years, been a 10 and 11 game winner. But last year, Chris Salamita was 5-7, but the ERA was still real good at 3.77. So he is excited to be back. He has been pitching in his hometown of Watervliet, New York, playing baseball down in Albany, not that far away, and certainly has been able to keep himself in shape. And he's also played some center field while playing senior men's as well back home in upstate New York. So don't be surprised if he can go 5 or 6 or 7 for the Goldeyes here tonight. So a righty in Shields for Trois-Rivières. The lefty for Winnipeg in Chris Salamita. Good to have him back as well. The timing couldn't be any more perfect with Mark Hardy having that tenderness in his shoulder and on the inactive list placed today. Likely won't pitch again for the season. Take a timeout, come back. We'll look at the standings and records of the two teams when we return in our final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show. Ride to the ballpark after these on TSN 1290.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a fully catered barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every Wednesday at noon all summer long. For info on concert locations and other downtown events, visit downtownwinnipegbiz.com. Get down this summer. Downtown.
Get ready, Winnipeg, for the sexiest, funniest, and most outrageous parody of the steamy international bestseller. 50 Shades, the musical, will premiere in Winnipeg September 5th to 7th. The Chicago Tribune says 50 Shades is impossible to resist.
50 Shades, the musical, at the Centennial Concert Hall for 4 shows only, September 5th to 7th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
Now back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark on a nice night here in downtown Winnipeg. Still tickets, if you'd like. $5 gets you the ballpark. Come on down. You're going to see a couple of Canadian teams tonight. It was a pretty good game last night. 6-4 went to Trois-Rivières. The Goldeyes will look to even up their record here against Trois-Rivières, and even up the record overall. They're 31-32. Trois-Rivières 29-34. Okay, let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs for exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining. Do the Downs, free admission, free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information this summer. Do the Downs. Well, it's a 5-team league in the Can-Am League, and this is interleague play, of course, between the American Association and the Can-Am League. And Quebec does lead the league at 40-25. Rockland 5.5 games back at 34-30. It's only the 2 top teams that qualify for the postseason. So if it ended today, it's La Capitale and the Boulders. And then New Jersey is right at 500 at 32-32, 7.5 back, and 2 games back of Rockland in that final playoff spot. Then Trois-Rivières at 29-34. They are 10 games back of La Capitale de Quebec, but they are 4.5 games back in arrears of Rockland for the final playoff spot. They've also won 8 of their last 9. And then Newark is looking at next year country. They are 13.5 games back, actually 12.5 games back of the playoffs, and 18 back of Quebec at 21-42. Rockland lost to Newark last night 6-3. New Jersey beat Quebec 9-6. And, of course, Trois-Rivières over Winnipeg by a score of 6-4. The Goldeyes come in, 7.5 games back in their division, behind Fargo with 3 games in hand still. They are 1 game out of second place. And they are 6.5 in arrears of the wild card. So there is some work to do, and they're going to try and do a little bit of work here tonight. We'll see what happens. Goldeyes are wearing white tops, white pants, and Trois-Rivières in a red top and gray pant here tonight. That'll do it for our pregame show. We'll step aside for the one anthem and one anthem only tonight. When we come back, starting lineups, first pitch, Goldeyes and Les Aigles up next on TSN 1290.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to find out how you can win tickets to a Winnipeg Goldeyes game. We're giving away a pair every week. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
CIBC and the Winnipeg Goldeyes have partnered to fight cancer. On Sunday, October 6th, CIBC and Goldeyes employees, friends, and family will be running in Winnipeg for a future without breast cancer. Shaw Park, home of your Winnipeg Goldeyes, will host the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure. For more information, to register to run, or to make a donation, go online to CIBC.com. Let's run for a future without breast cancer. Join in on Sunday, October 6th at Shaw Park.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler.
Turkey? Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast. Sounds good.
Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your neighborhood Safeway store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we welcome you back to Shaw Park, and the starting lineup brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Chris Salamito wearing his familiar number 4. And he gets the start here. Tonight is first of the year professionally. He has been throwing in senior men's leagues in upstate New York. And he'll face a lineup that in terms of personnel is the same, but the 1 through 9 order is a little bit different for Pete LaFour's Trois-Rivières Les Aigles. Steve Brown to lead it off. He's in center field. Richard Arias will bat second, and he is at second base. He's bolted in the order. Drew Miller, the DH, hitting third. Cam Nealon batting cleanup, and he's at third. Jeremy Nowak, the switch hitter, is out in right, hitting fifth. Batting sixth is the catcher, Emerson Frostad. He moves down in the order. Brett Flowers starts the bottom 3, hitting seventh and playing at first. John Smith moved down in the order. He bats eighth. He's out in left. And David Cooper stays batting ninth for the second straight night, and he is at short. That lineup again is Brown, Arias, Miller, the DH, Nealand, Nowak, Frostad, Flowers, Smith, and Cooper. Glad to have you along tonight, folks. And the Goldeyes looking to pick up a victory and get back to 500 overall. And Winnipeg, pretty good team here. It just hasn't been able to find a lot of success in the situational parts of the game like last night with bases loaded, 1 out, and the last 2 guys ended up striking out, could not get a ball in play to at least maybe try to score a run with the infield back, and Winnipeg ended up losing 6-4 at the winning run at first base. So here we go, and Steve Brown. And Brown will stand in from the right-hand side. He was 2 for 5 yesterday with a double. And a run scored. And Chris Salamita, the left-hander, will rock, kick, and fire. The first pitch is just inside for ball 1, and we're underway tonight at 6:07 Central. 7 minutes after 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time. And ball 1, the 1-0, is a fastball wide, 2 balls and no strikes. And tonight's opening pitch brought to you by the Greenwood Inn & Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn & Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. Fastball is swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. So underway at 6:07 Central tonight. I will say this. I loved every start that Ace Walker made as a Goldeye. Loved watching Zach Baldwin pitch. Matt Rush, last 2 years for sure. Some great arms come through here over the years. The 2-1 swung on and popped up down the right field line. but it's leaking toward that grass berm and in it 2-2. But I will say this, and this is the fourth year for Chris Salamita. When he is on and throwing strikes, he is a lot of fun to watch and to be involved in calling the game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Steve Brown, batting .269. Our home plate umpire tonight is Derek Ivinsky. He calls the balls and strikes. Anthony Sheets is over at first. Art Thigpen, the crew chief, is at third. 2-2 to Steve Brown. Lefty pitcher and a righty hitter. And the 2-2. Swung on, wrapped out toward third, fielded by Ramon. Steps toward first, throws, one away. And Richard Arias, the batter. So Ivinsky calling the balls and strikes. Sheets at first. Thigpen is at third. We'll have those gentlemen for tomorrow afternoon and Monday night for sure in the continuation and conclusion of this series. Here's Richard Arias, 2 for 4 with an RBI last night. Right-handed batter. We'll have a look at how things shake down for the Goldeyes defensively right after this pitch. And it's in there for a strike. Luis Allen doing the catching. Casey Harther is back over at first. Kevin Mosquite is at second. Josh Mazzola at short. Amos Ramon is at third. The pitch is inside. And 1 ball, 1 strike. Phelan, Lantini, Tyler Graham, Ray Sadler. Left to right in the outfield. The 1-1. Swung on, wrapped out towards short. Rolled right up to Mazzola. Up with it. He steps to first and throws a strike there for the second out. And I don't know. We've got a bit of a raucous crowd into this one here tonight already. And there's 2 down for Drew Miller. So Allen catching. Harther is at first. Mosquite at second. Mazzola at short. Ramon at third. Lentini, Graham, Sadler left to right in the outfield. And Drew Miller stands in from the left side. We are lefty-lefty here. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Miller 1 for 4 last night. He had a triple and drove in a run. I don't know if you saw after the triple, though, he went to the dugout. He's the DH, the 0-1. He is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they strapped him to the supplemental oxygen tank. And they put it on high. He was tired. He's not 22 years old anymore, is Drew Miller. Into his 30s, 1-1. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Running charge and a pickup there by Mazzola and a throw to first in time. Bobbled it a little bit, but stayed with it. Nice play by the shortstop. Josh Mazzola here for Winnipeg in the top of the first inning. Zeros across the board for Trois-Rivières. They come away empty. The Goldeyes are coming to bat when we return to the bottom of the first in the home of the Goldeyes. TSN 1290.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Greenwood Inn and Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg Airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable, home away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
Bottom of the first inning. And the Goldeyes will step to the plate. Tyler Graham, Kevin Mosquite, Ray Sadler. And then Ryan Scoma, the DH tonight. Casey Harther, Josh Mazzola. And then Lentini, Allen, and Ramon. To face Jeff Shields. And Shields, the right-hander. Tyler Graham will lead it off. Tyler 2 for 5 last night. And he'll step in from the right-hand side. Now the Goldeyes, this is the second time that they've faced Jeff Shields. First pitch is inside, ball 1. On July 16th, in a 12-2 victory for the Goldeyes, Shields worked 6 1/3. The pitch is in there for a strike. He gave up 5 earned runs on 8 hits, and he walked 3, struck out 1, 2 wild pitches. He hit a batter. 1-1. Swung on and fouled back by Graham. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Winnipeg facing this right-hander for the second time. Pitch is swung on, a little bit of a late swing, fouled back off the upper deck facade down into the seats. And that is, as they say, a souvenir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and fouled again, right side into the seats. Another token of the Goldeyes' appreciation of their fans. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Emerson Frostad, the other half of the battery here tonight. For Trois-Rivières. Brett Flowers over at first base. Richard Arias at second. 1-2 is low. 2-2. David Cooper at short. Cam Nealon at third. Then John Smith, Steve Brown, Jeremy Nowak in the outfield. 2-2. Swung on, fouled to the plate. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Frostad catching, Flowers at first, Arias at second, Cooper at short, Nealon at third, Smith, Brown, Nowak left to right in the outfield. 2-2 is inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. You know, I want to re-emphasize something and reiterate something. If you caught around the association, Phelan Lentini was talking about it. 3-2, swung on and fouled back, and it's still 3-2 to Tyler Graham. He said that he's never been around a team that has had more guys involved in extra hitting work than this group. It's led by this guy who played in the major leagues last year, Tyler Graham. Pitch is swung on, bounced left side. That's foul. Now, I don't know if Graham is going to nurse a base hit out of this at-bat, but it's been a tremendous first at-bat already for Winnipeg. 3 balls, 2 strikes, driving up the pitch count of Shields, the payoff. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Cooper will come in, field it, throw to first base. And while Tyler Graham is out, that is a great first at-bat to start the baseball game. That is the kind of at-bat that Bryce Kendall gave the Goldeyes the last couple of years, for sure, at the top of that order. And there's 1 away for Kevin Mosquite. And Mosquite 0 for 4 last night with a walk. First pitch is in there for a strike. And the 0-1. Swung on and fouled the plate. It's 0-2. Mosquite is hitting .261. He is 2 for 18 on the homestand. So while he rattled off hits in 7 straight to join the team, he's cooled down. Kind of like the weather here. 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. And it's a ball. Actually, it's still 0-2. Speaking of the weather, We are sunny skies, so that's nice. Shadows are just coming up to the home plate cutout circle. 21 degrees Celsius at game time, 69 Fahrenheit. The 0-2 to Mesquite. Breaking ball swung on and fouled in the sky sweep back down below again. And it's still strike two. 47% humidity. Wind is out of the north-northeast. 18 gusting to 38. It's blowing from left to right. So sunny conditions at game time, 21 Celsius, 69 Fahrenheit. 0-2. Swung on, chopper out towards short, to his left, Cooper. Up with it, in behind the bag at second, thrown to first, 2 away. The batter is Ray Sadler. Tomorrow, we're back on the air at noon. Right across the network tomorrow. And it's 55 with 40. 1 o'clock our pregame, 1:35 will be first pitch. Matt Rush tomorrow versus lefty Garrett Bullock. First pitch is low and inside, ball one. Matt Rush, a right-hander, 5-3, 4.47 ERA. Garrett Bullock, 4-3 at 283. The pitch is low, 2-0. No score. We're in the bottom of the first. I do understand it's supposed to warm up as we get further into the week. The pitch is swung on, bounced left side, foul. It's kind of cool down here, unseasonably cool for this time of year. I don't think anybody's asking for 95 around here, but 82 would be nice. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, chopper hard, shot out toward third, backing up on it, Nealon. He backhands it, and from in behind the bag and almost a step into foul territory, he throws across to get Sadler. Real nice play by Cam Nealon, picking it over there, and a good, strong throw to showcase that dynamite arm. Goldeyes go 1, 2, 3, zeros across the board like Trois-Rivières in the first. We march on to the second. Home run inning coming up, no score, TSN, 1290.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive pre-flex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfisherboats.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Kingfisher, fish the good times.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the Unfee and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Top of 2, we welcome you. Cam Nealon to lead it off. Followed by Jeremy Nowak and Emerson Frostad. From this chair, I would say that Cam Nealon is one of the best players on this Trois-Rivières team. If you just saw that defensive play made in third, you know why. First pitch is inside, ball one from Chris Salamita. He's batting .299 as well with 8 homers and 38 driven in, so the offensive numbers are pretty good. 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was 1 for 4 yesterday, had a double. That was his one hit. He was also able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and he's hitting cleanup. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there from Sally, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Folks, dropping a home run sports. De La Seigneurie Boulevard, Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the home run sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, we pick your name that day. The 1-2 is high 2-2. You'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports, but you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. Afterward, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward left field. Right there is Lentini, though, and he'll make the catch 3/4 of the way back. And there's one down for Jeremy Nowak. You can do that in person or by calling 204-255-7687. No home runs for the Goldeyes last night. So no winners in the Home Run Sports home run inning here tonight. Maybe tonight for tomorrow afternoon. We do it. Top of the second. Every game, the Home Run Sports home run inning. Brought to you by Home Run Sports. Get ready for your game. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Goldeyes, in fact, have not hit a home run in 5 straight games. The last home run they hit was off the bat of Casey Harther. The pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And that was in inning number 9 of game number 3 in Rockland. 1-1. Breaking ball, bounce out toward third. Diving out is Ramon, can't come up with it. And it bounces down the left field line in toward the corner. Striding for second is Nowak, and he'll be in sliding safely. As the throw came in from left field and Lentini, it was a little bit behind the bag. So a line chalker there by Jeremy Nowak, and he has a double in his 3rd hit in 4 trips in this series. And here's Emerson Frostad. So there's the game's first hit here in the top of the second. And that ends up being a double here. Max Poulin is coaching over at 3rd base. And Josh Colafamina is coaching over at 1st for Trois-Rivières tonight. I walked by Max. He was throwing batting practice today. The Goldeyes did not take BP on the field today. They were in the cage underneath the grandstand down the left field line. Trois-Rivières did, however. First pitch on the inside edge for a strike. Max was throwing BP as I walked by the cage. I said, Andrew Collier wants those socks back, Max. And he threw a baseball at me. Oh, good fun. So I autographed it, tossed it back to him. He threw it back again. We could have gone on for hours like that. Pitches down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to Emerson Frostad. He had a big hit last night. It was his only hit, but it was a bases-clearing double. And he's driven in 34. Lefty-lefty here. The count 1 ball, 1 strike. No score, top of 2. Salamita comes set. 1-1. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Salamita working from the stretch. Back for his 4th season. Came out of the Houston Astros system. 1-2. Fastball wide. 2-2. Salamita last year 5-7 with a 377 in 20 starts. 2 years prior to that, he won 21 games. 10 in his first year in 2010, 11 in 2011. 2-2 to Frostad. And the pitch. Breaking ball is outside 3-2. You got the Double-A Corpus Christi on a couple of occasions. 2008 and 2009. was sort of on and off again as a starter in the Houston system and became a full-time starter as a Goldeye. And in the last 3 years, 21 starts, and 20 starts. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Great pitch, and he got Frostad swinging. First strikeout of the night. And there's 2 away in the inning with a runner at second. And that first strikeout by Salamina, brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Here's Brett Flowers. Former Sioux City Explorer, 1 for 3 last night, banged into a double play once. Did get aboard and score a run. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Flowers hitting .268. No homers, 27 driven in. Salamita comes set, and the pitch is low and inside, 1-1. For Salamita wants to be a firefighter. He has taken some steps into trying to accomplish that. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that, according to Rick Forty, one of the reasons why he didn't come back to start the year. And Salamita will spit off, and look, Jeremy Nowak back to second base. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. It's kind of interesting when you look at some of the career options of some of the retired Goldeyes. You look at Brian Boyning. He's a police officer in Minnesota. Bryce Kendall looking to be a police officer in California. Salamita, firefighter in New York. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on, bounce left side, foul. Kind of the emergency services have always attracted former athletes for one reason or another, but I think a lot of it is because they're in good shape. They're usually physically demanding jobs, and they understand the team concept. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a cold third strike right over the heart of the plate, and it froze Flowers. And a double goes for naught here for Trois-Rivières. Second strikeout for Salamita here tonight. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom 2 is next, so is trivia. We're scoreless in downtown TSN 1290.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Avalon. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at ManitobaPork.com.
Bottom of the second inning, Ryan Skoma to lead it off, followed by Casey Arthur and Josh Mazzola. No score. Jeff Shields works into his second. Skoma DHing here tonight. First pitch is just outside, ball one. Ryan, a .457 on-base percentage this year, highest in the team, second best in the league. Pitch is low, 2-0. He has the second best batting average in the league at .361. He is 10 of 16 on this homestand. And he has hits in 10 of his last 11 games. I'll tell you, that's some production, 2-0. Outside, 3 balls and no strikes. And he leads it off here. Goldeyes went 1-2-3 in inning number 1. We'll play trivia here in the bottom of the second as well. Pitch is outside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk issued by Jeff Shields. And we'll see how the Goldeyes play this with Casey Arthur stepping up. Sure that they're going to ask Arthur to swing away. And Arthur stands in from the right side. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Well, trivia is always brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. That looks a little high. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. As Shields comes set, the 1-1 pitch is high, 2-1. And the reward is a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Number to call, 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. The 2-1. Fastball swung on and fouled the plate. And the count's 2-2. Arthur 1 for 4 with a walk last night. He's hitting .293. And he's 4 for 16 in the homestand. He has 8 home runs and 36 driven in. 2-2. Swung on, chopper, left side, fielded by Nealon. Throws to second for 1 and down to 1 for 2. Is in time with a 5, 4, and 3 double play. So the leadoff walk gets erased. And there's 2 down for Josh Mazzola. The question tonight on trivia is this. Which former member of the Winnipeg Goldeyes is currently in the top 10 in hitting in the AA Eastern League? Which former member of the Winnipeg Goldeyes is currently, first pitch is low to Mazzola, ball 1, in the top 10 in hitting in the AA Eastern League? 1-0. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. 1-1. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. To his right, Cooper fields that. Long throw from deep in the hole, and he gets it there in time in advance of Josh Mazzola. The Goldeyes go essentially 1, 2, and 3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the third. Other leagues, other cities. The out-of-town scoreboard is next. Scoreboard here reads Winnipeg, nothing. Trois-Rivières, 0 on TSN 1290.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam! Here they come. Can cans, juice boxes, glass and plastic bottles into the bin.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2. Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
John Smith to lead it off, followed by David Cooper and Steve Brown. Hitters 8, 9, and 1. First pitch is inside, ball 1. And the third is underway. Montavia long, no score through 2. Chris Salamita against John Smith, lefty-lefty, pitches in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. John Smith down from 5th in the order, batting 8th here. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts last night. The 1-1 swung on, popped up. And that will be over by third, and Amos had to contend with crew chief and third base umpire Art Thigpen, but Big Art got out of the way, and Amos stayed with it, makes the catch in foul territory, and there's one down for David Cooper. So one away. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. And the American League today, a couple of finals, in fact, 4 of them. Tampa Bay, who overtook first place in Boston by half a game, won again today. First pitch is in there for a strike. They beat the New York Yankees 1-0. Chris Archer the win to go to 6-3. Ivan Nova goes to 4-4 with the loss. A complete game 2 hitter for Archer today. Kelly Johnson had the lone RBI in the 6th inning for the Rays. The pitch is outside, 1-1 to David Cooper. Houston beat Toronto. I think they could pretty much run up the white flag in Toronto at this point. We surrender. It's over. Acquiesce. Shall I go on? 1 ball, 1 strike. They lost to Houston today, 8-6 at home. Josh Johnson took the loss. He drops to 1-7. 1-1. Breaking ball is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Homers for Houston. Former Oakland A, Chris Carter, is 19th. Justin Maxwell is 2nd. And probably the best player on that team, third baseman Matt Dominguez, is 13th. For the Blue Jays, Bautista's 24th, Rasmus is 17th, and Mark DeRosa is 7th. 2-1. Fastball wide, 3 balls and 1 strike. Speaking of Oakland, they beat the Angels today 3-1. Tommy Malone 9-8. Scott Downs with the loss 2-3. Brad Balfour, his 28th save. Derek Norris, a homer for the A's, his 7th. 3-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. And Josh Hamilton homered today to open up the scoring and account for the Halos' only run, his 15th home run of the year. It's been a disaster in Anaheim this year as well. Pick your biggest disaster, Toronto or Anaheim in the American League this year. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, chopper over the mound out towards short. Coming in, fielded by Mazzola, throws to first to get a speedy Cooper, 2 away. And back to the top of the order in Steve Brown. And Minnesota shut out Seattle 4-0. Ryan Dozier had a home run, his 9th. Justin Morneau had another homer, his 8th, both for the Twins. Just underway, Boston and Baltimore. They're scoreless at Camden Yards. Second inning, an early home run by Michael Bourne. His fourth has lifted Cleveland to a 1-0 lead on Texas. Kansas City leading Chicago, that being the White Sox, at U.S. Cellular Field on the south side in the second. And the first pitch to Steve Brown is inside, ball one. Interleague play, Philly at Detroit. They are being delayed by rain to start. The 1-0. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Two finals from the senior circuit from earlier today. Atlanta shut out St. Louis 2-0. How about Craig Kimbrell, the All-Star, third year in a row for Atlanta, his 30th save today for the Braves, the 1-1. Curve, swung on, bounced on the third base line. Fair ball, and Steve Brown will chug around first, head for second, up with the ball, Lentini. Here comes the throw, the tag, he is safe. Boy, that was awful close at second base. A 2-0 double for Steve Brown. Lantini's throw right on the money, and a tag applied there by Mosquite. And Richard Arias will be the batter. So a couple of doubles down the line here for Trois-Rivières tonight. They have the only 2 hits of the game. And this scoreless tie here in inning number 3. No argument for the Goldeyes, at least their on-field administration. The field manager, Rick Forney, is still in Forney's fourth there, and he hasn't moved. And Richard Arias stands in from the right side. Shadows are starting to creep halfway up toward home plate. In that cutout circle, Salamita comes set. First pitch. Breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. Washington defeated the New York Mets today in D.C. 4-1 the final for the Nationals over the Mets. Dan Herron goes to 5-11 with the win. Rafael Soriano is 26th save. Homers. Bryce Harper is 15th. Ian Desmond, his 16th. Denard Span, his first all for the Nats. The 0-1. Swung on, bounced on the first base line, foul ball. Fielded nicely by Arthur, but foul, strike 2 on Arias. It was 0 for 1, he bounced out to short earlier. Second inning tonight down in South Florida, Pittsburgh 3, Miami 1. Coming up at 7:10 tonight, Milwaukee at Colorado. Tom Gorzolani, 1-4 for the Brewers. Colin McHugh, 0-1 for the Rockies. That game is in Denver. Also 7:10 tonight, San Diego and Arizona. Andrew Kashner for the Padres, 6-5. Tyler Skaggs, 2-2 for the Snakes. 0-2 pitch. Just missed inside with a fastball. And it backed. Arias off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8:05 tonight, Central. Chicago at San Francisco. Madison Bumgarner getting the start for the Giants, 10-6. At 8:10 tonight, Cincinnati at Los Angeles. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Long look at the runner. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. A tag applied by Allen, and the inning comes to an end. Third strikeout for Salamita. He got Richard Arias all tied up with a breaking ball and struck him out, and that is it for Trois-Rivières in the third. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. Bottom 3 is next. We're scoreless in downtown on TSN 1290.
Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles Reward Miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles Reward Miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. For Chicken Delight.
Bottom of the third inning. Phelan Lentini, Luis Allen, and Amos Ramon, 7, 8, and 9. Due up here against Jeff Shields. My name is Paul Edmonds. Trevor Stoico is operating back at our studios in South Winnipeg. Brendan McGranahan is helping us out on site. No score in the baseball game. Lentini 0 for 4 last night. We'll lead it off here in the bottom of 3. And Phelan hitting .283. And the first pitch from Jeff Shields is inside, ball 1. American Association tonight on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. The 1-0 pitch is a little bit high, 2-0. Everything going at 7:05 or later, Central. Sioux City at Fargo tonight. The 2-0 is outside, 3-0. El Paso at Kansas City. Gary at St. Paul. We'll watch those Fargo and St. Paul games for sure. 2-0 is in there for a strike, and it's actually 3-0. Counts 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1. And the pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. David Cooper to his left, fields that. Came up high on him. He pulled it down and throws to first to get Lentini for out number 1. Shortstops have been busy here tonight. Here's Luis Allen. 7:05, Wichita at Grand Prairie. Sioux Falls at Lincoln. And Amarillo at Laredo at 7:30 tonight. And a CFL game. Saskatchewan and Hamilton. And Saskatchewan quarterback Drew Willie makes his second career start in place of injured Darian Durant, who's out with a foot problem. First pitch, swung on, chopper left side foul, and just before the seats, it bounces on that retaining wall and goes down the line. Hamilton's playing their games in Guelph, right? I presume at the University Stadium while they rebuild or refurbish or do whatever they're doing there. Pitches high to Luis Allen, 1-1 to Iverwin Stadium, right, in preparation of the Pan Am Games in Hamilton. Pitch is a breaking ball that's outside. 2-1. Remember when Mike Riley used to coach the Bombers, he referred to pitches swung on and hammered high, deep, way down the line, and foul, they tell us. Oh, second time on the homestand, El Kabong has done that. And I mean, they're close. It's not like he's yanked them 50 feet foul. They're just to the left of the foul pole. 2 balls and 2 strikes to El Kabong, who was 1 for 3 last night with a double. 1 away here. We're in the bottom of the third. No score. Pitch is swung on, bounced on the first baseline, foul. Anyway, Mike Riley used to call Iverwin Stadium Never Win Stadium because the Bombers, when he was the coach, even though there was a lot of success in the Grey Cup, didn't win very often in Hamilton. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side by a diving Arias into right field. And Luis Allen has the Goldeyes' first hit of the night. A 1-out single, and here's Amos Ramon. And Amos will stand in from right-hand side. I was incorrect when I said in that interview with Rick that he's on a 3-game hitting streak. It's actually 4. He extended it last night to 4 with a base hit. And Amos 1 for 4 last night. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Amos batting .251. 6 homers, 34 driven in. Wind is blowing from left to right here. We're scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd. Great crowd on hand for this Saturday night. And on the pitch, swung on, chopper, left side foul. And it's a ball and a strike. Amos 4 for 14 on the homestand. Stands in from the right side. Shields comes set, 1-1. Swung on, fouled away, right side, curling toward the seats, and in them. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Amos Ramon. Shields comes set, and the pitch. Swung on, chopper left side foul again. 1 out, 1 on. Luis Allen, if you're wondering, over at first is 4 of 5 with a base path. By the way, it is pajama movie and camp overnight tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, full laid down the right field line and foul. After the game, go get your tent, your sleeping bag, watch We Bought a Zoo on the big screen here, and flake out in center field for the night. The 1-2. Swung on, and a bullet hit to left field. That'll drop for a base hit. And Amos Ramon makes it a 5-game hitting streak. Station-to-station baseball. Allen stops at second, and back to the top of the order in Tyler Graham we go. And Graham will stand in for the right-hand side. And Graham 0 for 1 here tonight. And Graham will step in from the right side. He's 7 for 20 on the homestand. A .350 average. First pitch is a fastball that's inside, ball 1. Each team now with identical line scores. As we have a look at the in-game line score, brought to you by Culligan Water. Better water, pure and simple. The 1-0. Swung on and rolled up the third base line, but off the foot of Tyler Graham. He's going to limp that off and then get down onto all fours, and now it's Bumper in foul territory. First base side, he really felt that one. He fouled it off the instep, and Tyler Graham is hurting on that one. Culligan Water, locally owned and operated since 1956, serving Winnipeg's surrounding area. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. And Graham's going to get up and try to walk off that stinger there. The trainer, Shane Zadiviak, is there, along with first base coach Tom Bates and third base coach, field manager Rick Forney. No score. Lines look like this. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for both teams. And Graham is going to walk that off. One ball, one strike. And Rick Forney holding the bat of Tyler Graham. Who I think is going to stay in the game. And now he takes the bat back and almost using it like a cane. I don't know whether he got it off the instep, the ankle, the toe, the side of the foot, the knee maybe. As Tyler Graham still trying to flex that left leg a few times. One out and two on. The count, 1-1 to Graham, who's batting .302, and everybody disperses. Graham will stay in. And he'll take a couple of practice hacks and step out of the shadows where the top of them gets back into the sunshine of the right side batter's box. Allen at second. Ramon is at first. Jeff Shields will come set. The 1-1 is low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tyler Graham, a home run and 6 driven in. Outfield is straight away, not very deep. The pitch. Breaking ball, bounced out towards third. Fielded there by Nealon. Steps on third for 1, throws across for the double play. The Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of inning number 3. For them, no runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the 4th. We're scoreless. TSN 1290.
When's the last time your bank gave you a great big kiss when you walk through the door?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what we do at Sonova Credit Union. Our DOG, you know, Director of Greetings, is a St. Bernard who welcomes all our members.
Wow, can he schedule appointments too?
He's not Director of Appointments, just greetings. But at Sonova, you don't need an appointment ever.
So I can just walk in and...
Bank brighter with Sonova Credit Union at one of our 11 branches throughout Manitoba.
If you love East Indian food and want to introduce your friends to it, bring them to the Clay Oven. They have the best butter chicken in town. Plus, the new Hakka menu features Indian Chinese fusion. First-timers will love exploring the flavors of our tally platters. Another fresh batch of naan bread is coming out of the oven right now. The Clay Oven with 3 locations, including the brand new restaurant open year-round in the ballpark. Reserve your dinner party or game day seat on the patio at clayoven.ca.
Midtown Car Wash cleans your car inside and out and leaves your car sparkling. Their fresh water, quality products, and modern equipment provide customers the very best in auto cleaning, inside and out. For over 50 years, Midtown Car Wash has been dedicated to providing the best full-service vehicle cleaning by our friendly, experienced staff. For the very best in auto cleaning, visit Midtown Car Wash, 344 Gertrude Street at Donald.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the 4th inning. Drew Miller to lead it off. No score in the baseball game. Miller, the DH, Nealon, and Nowak. Here for Trois-Rivières against Chris Salamina. Salamina basically pitching out of the sunlight into the shade. First pitch to Miller. Right down the chute for a strike, and the 4th is underway. Miller 0 for 1 tonight. He bounced out to short. 1 for 5 in the series. The 0-1. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't forget 50 Shades the musical, the hilarious parody of the 50 Shades of Grey phenomenon. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away left side, another play. Premieres at the Centennial Concert Hall this September 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's a sexy, hysterical musical romp. 50 Shades, the musical, is a laugh-out-loud, fun night at the theater. Pitches outside 2-2 that you won't want to miss. The show is full of dance numbers, original songs, delivered by an uproariously funny and outrageous cast. The pitch is swung on, and a comebacker off the mound, back through the middle, picked up by Mazzola, turns and throws to first base as he juggled it a little bit, and it won't be in time to get Drew Miller. An infield single there. It took a high bounce off of the mound. And that's an infield single for Drew Miller, and it's a leadoff variety. And here's Cam Nealon. Kind of the way it's gone for Winnipeg this year. You're just seeing some things that, you know, a bouncer off the mound where it hits off the mound and goes kind of straight up and straight back. And Mazzola running to his left, fielded the ball behind second, but then he kind of had to reach as he was running laterally, and then the ball popped out of his glove. By the time he got it, span and threw to first base. The throw was offline, and Drew Miller, who's not the quickest guy, is safely across there easily. Here's Cam Nealon, 0 for 1. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Ticket prices for 50 Shades, the musical, $59.50. $49.50 plus applicable service charges, on sale now. Call Ticketmaster, 855-985-5000. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball right side. Mesquite to Mazzola for 1. To Arthur for 2. In time. 4, 6, 3. Bang, bang. Twin killing. And Jeremy Nowak, the batter. And Nowak will stand in for the right side. Switch hitter with a double tonight. Or you can visit Ticketmaster.ca. Also, for more information, 50shadesmusical.com. I actually love the theater. Well, we watch theater for 112 nights a year here. Bouncer down the first base line, fielded nicely by Arthur. Up with it, and then a race to the bag. He'll get there before Nowak, and that is that for Trois-Rivières here in the top of the fourth. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up. No score, TSN 1290.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while...
Strike! Oh, he did not see that coming.
When life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance. Putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's Peak of the Market.
Block parties, weddings, whatever. Make your next party a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks.
Hey, friendo. Shh. I love this one. Yeah, me too. So, I just want to say... Shh. Watch this. Buddy, you throw the... best parties.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties. With Archangel Fireworks, the sky is your canvas. See them at Confusion Corner and at archangelfireworks.com.
Hey, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Glad to have you along. My name is Paul Edmonds. Good game here tonight. We're scoreless. Mesquite, Sadler, and Scone with the DH to face Jeff Shields. And Winnipeg last night lost 6-4. They were out hit 12-10. Great crowd here tonight. It has a little bit of a youthful foundation, let's just say that, and as a result, there's a little bit more effervescence. I mean, they'll have the young folks tough time keeping up with the Golden Girls tonight, but here's Kevin Mosquite, first pitch. He is a fastball inside, ball one. Trois-Rivières out hitting Winnipeg 3-2. 1-0. Swung on, that's hammered. High, deep to left. John Smith at the warning track, and the wind will knock that down, and he will make the catch at the lip of the track for out number one. Wow, I thought Kevin Mosquite might have got into one for his first of the year. And here's Ray Sadler. One down. And Ray steps in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And Sadler is bounced out corner to corner. First pitch. Breaking ball is high. Ball one. 6,154 here tonight. Pitch is swung on and missed. By the way, I just kind of assumed that we would have had a winner earlier than we did. But it took 33 calls tonight. We got a winner finally on trivia. The 1-1. Swung on. That's popped up. Right center. And now Steve Brown, who didn't see it initially, finds it, gets toward the gap, and makes the catch for out number 2. So we had 33 calls. We finally have a winner on trivia. Winner and the answer coming up in inning number 7 tonight. And Ryan Skoma, the batter. You know, maybe for the third straight game, well advised to try to go the other way with that win. First pitch is outside ball one, or at least in the case of Skoma, yank one to right. We're scoreless here. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Skoma with hits in 10 of his last 11 games, the 1-1. Swung on, chopper off the plate. You hear it go thump. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Skoma hitting .361, second in the league in league batting. You're wondering who the leader is. At last check, it was Abel Nieves of Wichita. Pitch is swung on and missed. The bat goes out of the hands of Skoma. He's a strikeout victim, the first tonight for Jeff Shields. Now the Goldeyes go 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of inning number 4. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the 5th. No score. TSN 1290.
We all know that money doesn't grow on trees, but it sure grows in our branches. At Steinbach Credit Union, you get a great interest rate on any of our savings accounts, right from $1. That's right, no minimum balance here. Add to that a complete range of financial products in our unparalleled service, and that could put a smile on anyone's face. So switch to SCU today and laugh all the way from the bank. Steinbach Credit Union, taking care of the world's most important money, yours.
So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
is that the best you can do?
Get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
Top of the fifth inning, Emerson Frostad, Brett Flowers, and John Smith. 6, 7, and 8 to face Chris Salamita. No score through 4. And Trois-Rivières has had a base runner get to second twice. The Goldeyes have had a base runner get to second once tonight. So a pretty decent pitcher's duel here this evening. 6,154 here tonight. And Emerson Frostad struck out his first and only trip. And he'll step out. Salamita, I don't know if he's not ready to go or waiting for the wind to die down. Now Chris will look in, get the sign, first pitch. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. There are 9 pitchers who wear single digits in the American Association. Chris Salamita is number 1 of them. But he's one of 2 guys, pitch, swung on and missed, it's 0-2, that wear number 4. Salamita and Gabriel Garcia of Grand Prairie both wear number 4. Danny Mazzaros in Lincoln wears number 5. Eric Draxton in Amarillo wears number 6. Pitches inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nick Walters of Wichita, number 7. Ethan Cole of Kansas City, number 7. Jake Myers of El Paso, number 8. And number 9, Jack Van Leeuwen, former Goldeye, with Sioux Falls, the pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate by Frostad. And Colorado has a pitcher, or the only major league pitcher, named Adam Ottavino, wears number 0. Only current major leaguer with a single-digit jersey number. 1-2 is a step off by Salamita. He'll go for a little walk. Do you remember the only Goldeye that has ever worn 00? Pitch is a half a swing, and Frostad made contact, fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harry Barrios, the only Goldeye that's ever worn 00. One ball and 2 strikes. I remember, and we could talk about this now, but I remember there was some in the organization didn't want it to happen. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, rolled out towards short. Pick up there on a backhand by Mazzola. And on the transfer, he'll have no chance as the ball goes up in the air. And Frostad is going to have an infield single. And Brett Flowers, the batter. 4th hit now for Trois-Rivières. And Flowers went down looking his first trip. Well, Harry wore that jersey number 00 for a number of years here, and as I said, there was some of the organization that didn't want it to happen. First pitch, swung on and fouled back to the screen, strike 1. I mean, I guess technically 0 is a number, but it doesn't have a value because it's 0. But it's in our number system. Here we are, math lessons with Paul. 0-1 to Flowers, the pitch. Swung on, fouled away right side, and out of play. 0-2. Homer Harry became base hit Barrios by the time his career was done here. Kind of ran out of gas. Boy, he drilled some homers, though, in the Northern League. Schaumburg and with Winnipeg. 0-2. Swung on and lined right by the third baseman, Ramon, into left field for a base hit. And there's 2 on and nobody out here for Trois-Rivières, and John Smith, the batter. It was the year in 2006 where the Goldeyes released Harry Berrios. He had been here since 2002. Halfway through the year, the All-Star break, Fargo picked him up, and Fargo went on to a Northern League championship. And Harry got a title and a ring. After coming close in 02 and 03 with Winnipeg, not making the playoffs 04-05. Here's John Smith, probably looking to bunt here as we're in the 5th. And he shows bunt, and a breaking ball is low, ball 1. 2 on, nobody out in the 5th inning. We're scoreless. Smith dropped in the order from 5th. He's 0 for 5 in the series with 3 strikeouts. Hitting .266. He does have 13 homers and 40 driven in, though. But they're asking him to bunt here. Lefty. Corners in on the grass. 1-0. And a bunt is pulled back and taken high, at least the attempt, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. John Smith popped out. His first trip. And Salamita will come set. Showing bunt again. And he attempted at it, missed it, did John Smith. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Don't forget, I got an email from the Hansen family. If you have used eyewear, prescription, non-prescription, or sunglasses, they're kicking around the house, bring them to the ballpark. They collect them for third world countries here. 2-1. And that is pushed up the third base line. Foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, prescription, non-prescription, or sunglasses. Bring them to the ballpark. If you're not using them anymore, there's a collection bin here. Goldeyes collect them with the help of the Hansen family for third world countries. 2-2 here to John Smith. Sporting the, what I think is black shoes with bright yellow laces. Kind of clashes with the red and gray that is prominent in the uniform of Trois-Rivières. And Salamita spins off, and he looks Emerson Frostad back to second base. No score here. We're in the top of the 5th. 2-2 is the count on John Smith. Lefty here. Salamita will come set. And the pitch. Breaking ball, half a swing. Did he go? The appeal at third? No, says Art Thigpen. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. Nobody out, 2 on. Salamita working from the stretch, the lefty. Leaning over to get the sign from Allen. Sets up outside. A pause. The payoff pitch. And time is called. Pitch is low, no pitch. And the count still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Goldeyes are 12-15 here at home. 3 games under 500. 2 games above on the road. 19-17. 3 balls, 2 strikes to John Smith. Salamita comes set. And the pitch is down and away, ball 4. And that is the first walk issued by Salamita tonight. And David Cooper will be the batter. Frostad over to third. Flowers up to second. And Smith draws a walk. And David Cooper steps in. He's 0 for 1. Some fan reminded me tonight about, we were talking about Harry Berrios, that Sunday afternoon game, the last game he played here, where he was over at first base, and boy, did he struggle. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. And he missed a couple of pop-ups, and then a couple more were in the air, and the fans were kind of going, oh, and he was making catches almost like they were scared for him. And then I think it was the last game that Sunday before the All-Star break, and he got released during the All-Star break. 0-1. Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. I do remember that Sunday. Vividly, in fact, in 2006. 1 ball, 1 strike to David Cooper, hitting .208. Bases are loaded for Trois-Rivières here in the 5th, and there's nobody out. Chris Salamita in his first jam of 2013. The 1-1 is a breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Salamita trying to Houdini his way out of this. Strikeout would be big right here. Steve Brown stands on deck. David Cooper, 2 for 5 in the series. Lefty-lefty here. Salamita comes set. 1-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, and Salamita hopping around a little bit at the front of that mound. Wanted the pitch, didn't get it. 2-2. You know, I think if you're taking there in that situation with 2 strikes anyway, and that pitch being that close, bases loaded, nobody out, you almost deserve to be rung up on that. 2-2. Salamita comes set, and the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and lined right by Mazzola into left field. They're going to throw to third base, and the throw is high by Lentini. And it went by Ramon. A run will score. They failed to get an out.
Call the right pitch. Call the pitch.
And a RBI single right there. And, yeah, you heard one of the fans yell at the umpire down there, and that's absolutely right. That one's on home plate umpire Derek Ivinski. 1-0 Trois-Rivières here. And the Goldeyes failed to get an out there on just a throw from left field that eluded third base. And the bases are still loaded, and Jamie Vermillier comes out to kind of settle things down a little bit. So Steve Brown will be the batter. 1-0 Trois-Rivières, still nobody out. You know, you could almost charge an error on that throw. And Steve Brown tonight has bounced out to third and doubled. First pitch is in there for a strike. If the throw is anywhere close to third base from left, well, they get Brett Flowers easily. Emerson Frostad scores on that RBI single by Cooper. Just eluded a diving Mazzola. 0-1. Swung on and set down the right field line and into the seats. Strike 2. 0-2. Steve Brown. Steve Brown, 12 homers, 37 driven in. Hitting .269, right-handed batter. A bases loaded situation with nobody out and one in here in the fifth. Alameda comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as Brown got fooled on that late swing. He'll strike out. Strikeout number 4 for Salamina. And there's one down for Richard Arias, who was bounced out and struck out here tonight. And Arias steps in from the right side, 0 for 2. 2 for 6 in the series. Another thought on Harry Berrios. There was the guy that used to sit here and encourage Harry to hit that little yellow chicken that was on top of the left field foul pole. Every time he stepped up, the pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Of course, that became a bit of a phenomenon and grabbed a life of its own in the ballpark, and everybody was yelling, "Hey, Harry, hit the chicken." About midway point of that one season. 0-1. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. A flip to second for one. Mazzola, after taking the feed from Mosquito, goes down to Arthur. And just like that, the Goldeyes get out of a huge jam on a 4-6-3 inning-ending the double play that Arias hits into, giving up just one run. It could have been a lot worse. A run, 3 hits, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 5. Trois-Rivières 1. Winnipeg, no score. TSN 1290.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward. At lctaylor.com.
Leave the daily grind behind and treat yourself to what is by far Winnipeg's best happy hour. Monday through Friday from 3 until 5, the lounge at your favorite Pony Corral location has happy hour appetizers at half price. And on top of that, every Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, you can get 49-cent wings and ribbies. It's all part of Winnipeg's best and most delicious happy hour at your local Pony Corral lounge. Proud to be celebrating 25 years.
You're tired of waking up each day with the aches and pains of daily life. Looking for a proven solution to ease your suffering, not another drug that temporarily masks the pain? You need to get on the road to recovery, and you need a treatment that will address the cause of your pain. Manitoba chiropractors are available without the wait, and your care is partially covered by Manitoba Health and most private insurance plans.
Manitoba Chiropractors. Making life better.
Now batting first baseman, number 12, Casey Hartford.
Bottom of the 5th inning. 1-0 Trois-Rivières. Casey Hartford to lead it off. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Bottom of 5 is underway. Hartford, Mazzola, and Lentini. 1-0. Inside, 2-0. And the pitch swung on and fouled at home plate, 2-1 to Arthur. Now the Goldeyes have hit into 2 double plays tonight, and they have returned the favor by turning 2 on Trois-Rivières. The 2-1. Swung on, ground ball right side off of first, and Flowers can't backhand it, and it bounces into right field for a leadoff single. So Arthur with his 5th hit on this homestand and his 2nd hit of the series, and the Goldeyes have their 3rd of the evening, and here's Josh Mazzola, who's 0 for 1. And Mazzola will step in from the right-hand side. And Mazzola, 1 for 4 in the series. Shields comes set. First pitch is just a little bit high, ball 1. Shadows on most of the field now. A triangle out sort of in right, and then a rectangle in left center toward the back of third. 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. By the way, just to finish a thought for those that didn't know Harry Berrios, he was a great player here for a number of years. As he got older, the skills diminished a little bit. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And he really became a DH. He became the Edgar Martinez of the Goldeyes. One 2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off the end of the bat by Mazzola. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But everybody loved him. He was a great teammate. I don't know if he's still living in Grand Rapids, Michigan or not. 1-2 pitch is inside. 87-mile-an-hour heater there, and it knocks Mazzola back in that right side batter's box. And it's 2-2. Mazzola 0 for 1 tonight, hitting .286. 1-0 Trois-Rivières, the 2-2. Swung on and fouled right side. That will get beyond the ballpark and out onto Pioneer Avenue. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mazzola, 8 home runs, 37 driven in. Arthur at first base, 2 for 3 in the base path, being held on by Flowers. And Shields will come set. 2-2 pitch, swung on, and that's called right back up the middle. It's picked up by Arias. It went off of his shin, though, or maybe his heel of his glove. It went off of the glove of the pitcher, Shields, and then out toward Arias. He bent down for it, and it bounced off some part of his body as he was trying to pick it up. And Mazzola will be safe with an infield single. And the Goldeyes get a bit of a break. And Phelan Lantini, the batter. And Lantini will step in from the right-hand side. He's bounced out to short here tonight. He is 0 for 5 in the series. He's hit into a double play already. And Shields comes set. First pitch. And Lantini's going to show bunt, pull back, and oh boy, he had to bail right out. That was up by his kitchen. That was so far into his kitchen you could have grabbed a paper towel. One ball, no strikes. And we'll see if the Goldeyes continue to bunt here. 1-0. And Fay will lay down a good one out in front of home plate. Picked up there. And the pitcher throws it away at third. Trotting in is going to be Arthur. They're going to wave in Mazzola. On his way to third is Lantini as it went down the left field line. And the Goldeyes on that play scored 2 runs and lead it 2-1. Jeff Shields came in front of home plate off the mound, picked it up and threw it to third base and airmailed it down the left field line. It'll be a sacrifice for Lantini, and it will be E1, and the Goldeyes lead it 2-1. And that's really the first mistake that Jeff Shields has made here tonight. And it's a 2-run error. It's a 3-base error, and the Goldeyes, with nobody out and the infield pulled in, have an opportunity to really get on the board here and get some insurance. First pitch to El Cabong is swung on and ripped down the left field line into the seats. And Sky Suite, to be more specific, for strike one. Foul ball. Well, they have not posted an error on the board. They should. It is not a hit for Lentini. It is a sacrifice. He gets all the way to third on that. The 0-1. Breaking ball, bounce right back up the middle for a base hit with the infield in. Lentini will trot in with the third run. RBI single for Luis Allen. Second hit of the night, and it's 3-1 Winnipeg. Oh, yeah. And Amos Ramon, the batter.
Now batting third baseman number 10, Amos Ramon.
And Amos 1 for 1 tonight. Interesting how a game can change on one pitch and one throw. This by no stretch is done. We're in the bottom of the fifth, but all of a sudden, the Goldeyes, with 3 in, 1 on and nobody out, are looking for a big inning. First pitch, swung on, bounced left side, foul, off the hand of Rick Forney. He felt that, and it's strike one. They have not posted the error on the board. They should. And Amos Ramon standing in, the 0-1. Swung on, ground ball out towards third, fielded by Nealon. Throws to second for 1, and down to 1 for 2 is in time. It goes 5, 4, and 3 as the Goldeyes hit into the third double play here tonight. And they'll be 2 away in the bottom of this fifth inning. 3-1, Winnipeg in front. Top of the order in Tyler Graham. And they put the error on the board now. For the Goldeyes, 3 runs, 5 hits in the Culligan in-game line score. First pitch and a bunt attempt. They appealed down at first as pulling back and taking outside was Tyler Graham. And Anthony Sheet said he did not go around, so ball 1. 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So 3 runs, 5 hits for Winnipeg. A run, 6 hits, and an error for Trois-Rivières. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Graham is 0 for 2 tonight. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fell back. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Backhanded pickup there by Cooper. Throw to first. Now the Goldeyes are done in the fifth. But a productive inning it was for Camp Goldeyes tonight. 3 runs, 3 hits, a costly error, nobody left. We'll go to the 6th. Goldeyes by 2 at 3-1 on TSN 1290.
It's Ken, and I'm just not going to do a regular commercial here. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would read the whole ad on this here Kenwood two-way radio from Prairie Mobile. It's tough. Watch. See? Kenwood two-way radios will keep your business connected without the cell phone bill. Scramble features, and did I mention, it's tough. Two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robbins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robbins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robbins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robbins, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Is this the year you catch the big one?
It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before with a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop, 1094 Nairn Avenue.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the sixth inning. Drew Miller to lead it off for Trois-Rivières. The DH followed by Cam Nealon and Jeremy Nowak. 3-1 Winnipeg, and Chris Salamita goes to work in his debut of 2013 into the sixth inning. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. And the top of six is underway. Miller tonight, 1 for 2. The 0-1. Fastball wide, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike here to Drew Miller, batting .272. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Miller. 4 homers, 24 driven in. Salamita looking in to get the sign from Allen. They've worked together in a lot of games over the years. The pitch swung on and fouled back, and it's 2-2. And there's obviously got to be a comfort level there as well. I know you, you know me. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Drew Miller down on strikes. Strikeout number 5 tonight for Salamita. Here's Cam Nealon. And Nealon will step up and in from the right side. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out and hit into a double play. We should not be surprised that Salamita's into the 6th. He threw 7 innings last week. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. For his senior men's team. He keeps himself in great shape. And I've always known the respect that Rick has. Pitch is swung on and hit to the gap in right center. And on the run there is Tyler Graham, and he'll get there and make the catch onto the warning track and up against the wall. It was slicing away from him, but Tyler Graham found 5th gear, popped the clutch, and found the baseball in the gap, closing the distance with some great speed, 2 away. Rick Forney has always been very complimentary of Chris Salamita as an athlete. In fact, over Chris's career, Rick has not hesitated when he's had to, and only in those situations, use Salamita as an outfielder. Now, is he going to go and get it like Tyler Graham? Probably not. First pitch is in there for a strike to Jeremy Nowak. But he's not going to play center field either. Nowak 1 for 2. And the pitch is outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 Winnipeg in front. We're at the top of the 6th. And the 1-1. Fastball wide. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nowak, a switch hitter, batting .253. There you go. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, punched out toward right center again. Graham to his left, or right, makes the catch, inning over. 1, 2, and 3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Goldeyes by 2 at 3-1. TSN 12-9.
I'll take a nip. And don't you forget those grilled onions.
You know what I love? Breakfast all day. Bring on the Sal's Hearty Breakfast.
I love seeing what's new. Barbecue chicken nip. Yes, please.
Salisbury House, a Winnipeg tradition for more than 8 decades. From all-day breakfasts, traditional dinners, and classic nips made with 100% Manitoba beef to salads, wraps, and more. And who could forget wafer pie and red velvet cake for dessert? It's all available all the time. Salisbury House, your food, your way.
The Winnipeg Blue Bombers are back in action. And as official sponsors, Don's Photo and Canon are sending you to the sidelines as the team's official fan photographer. Capture the blue and gold from the field using the latest equipment provided by Canon, like the all-new Canon Rebel T5i. Its easy-to-use functions, stunning image quality, and DSLR features make the Canon Rebel T5i the best camera on the field. Get in on the action with your Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the all-new Canon Rebel T5i. Enter in-store at any Manitoba Don's Photo location to win. Visit bluebombers.com for details.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Bottom of the sixth inning, and I think a couple just got engaged here at the ballpark tonight. Kevin Mosquite, Ray Sadler, and Ryan Skoma due up. Skoma the DH. 3-1 Winnipeg in front. I think they got engaged. I mean, they were hugging, and there was some sort of box that resembled a ring box that was exchanged, and I would presume she said yes. Kevin Mosquite, first pitch from Jeff Shields, and he tried a bunt, and he fouled it off himself in the batter's box, strike one. Left-hander Brendan Lafferty up throwing to the bullpen. I don't know if we'll see Salamita for the seventh. I did not see a handshake from anybody. 0-1 is low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. I didn't see Rick Forney, Jamie Vermillion, or anybody shake hands with them going down the stairs or before the dugout stairs. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. But there is activity in the bullpen, and that would lead me to believe that Chris Salamita is finished for the night, leaving with the lead, and that's to be confirmed, of course. The 1-2. Swung on, chopper into the seats behind the Goldeyes dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Let's say you live with your girlfriend and you decide that you want to ask her to marry you at the ballpark. And let's say she says no. 1-2. Breaking ball on the inside edge for a called third strike. And Mesquite will go down looking. And that's 2 strikeouts for Jeff Shields. Again, here's the scenario. Let's say you live with your girlfriend. You decide you're going to ask her to marry you at a sporting event. And she says no. What do you think the conversation's like on the way home or when you guys get home? First pitch is inside to Sadler. And it's ball 1. The 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the exact same thing. There's not much of a conversation on the way home or at home. You're probably not leaving together from the ballpark. The 2-0 pitch is in there. A little low, though. 3-0 to Ray Sadler, who's 0 for 2. Oh, I'm sure it's happened. The 3-0. is low, ball 4, and Sadler takes a 4-pitch walk. Again, I'm sure it's happened. Second walk issued by Jeff Shields. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 is the score for the Goldeyes, and here comes the pitching coach for Trois-Rivières and Travis Wade. And Ryan Scoma 0 for 1 with a walk here tonight. Goldeyes lead at 3-1. Lafferty's still throwing in the bullpen. And now some people will get up in the bullpen for Les Aigles. And it's number 21, a right-hander down there, in Matt McDonald. Here's Scoma after the mound meeting. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Scoma 0 for 1 with a walk. Runner on the move, and the pitch swung on and line into the sunshine in center. Around second, heading for third is Sadler. Ball taken on a hop by Brown. And Ryan Scoma has another hit. Hits in 11 of his last 12. And there's Goldeyes on the corners with one away for Casey Arthur. Five straight games with a hit for Scoma. And Casey Arthur, the batter. And Arthur 1 for 2 here tonight. RB actually double play and then a single and a run scored in that 3-run fifth. First pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Jeff Shields working into his 6th. 3-1 Winnipeg in front, looking to add on here. Shields comes set. The 0-1, runner on the move from first to second. Pitch is swung on, bounced out towards third, off the shoulder of Nealon. Kicks up into the air, and Sadler will score easily from third base. That should be an RBI infield single for Casey Arthur. It is, and it's 4-1 Winnipeg. Now the Goldeyes are getting some bounces now. And for Arthur, his 37th run batted into the year. The walk of Sadler comes in to score. And Scoma gets to second base, and here's Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola will stand in from the right side. 1 for 2 here tonight. First pitch is low, ball 1. Here on the 6th, let's have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week. And it's brought to you by Boston Pizza. Come and try Boston Pizza's new Meteor Fall Off the Bone ribs. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. 1-0. Slider down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the homestand continues tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow afternoon. And then concludes with this series on Monday night. 2-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Tomorrow, 1:35 start time. We're on the air right across the network at noon, 55 with 40. 1 hour of the most riveting radio in southern Manitoba tomorrow from noon to 1, carried by the field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, Rick Forney. Pitch is swung on and missed at 2-2. He'll talk college football, he'll talk wings, he'll talk beers, he'll talk grass cutting, he'll talk his career, and if he has time, a little bit about his baseball team. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mazzola. The pitch. Swung on, bounce left side, look out. That gets into the seats. Nice catch by a fan on a couple of hops. 2-2 to Mazzola. 1 out, 1 in, 2 on. So tomorrow, and you'll want to see this. It's a Russian bar trio. That's the feature entertainer. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Mazzola down on strike. Strikeout number 3 tonight for Jeff Shields. 2 away for Phelan Lantini, who's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice and a run scored. And Lantini steps in from the right side. Tomorrow, 1:35 start time. Game 3 of this series with Les Egg. And it's Russian bar trio. This amazing act includes many high-flying stunts that would challenge the world's best Olympic gymnasts. First pitch is low, ball 1. Watch former Olympian Genevieve Tugas jump from a flexible beam resting on the shoulders of 2 men. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. She flips high in the air and lands squarely on a narrow trampoline-like rod. I'm guessing they're going to do that over the course of a couple of appearances while the game's going on. And they'll have a few different acts. The 1-1. A little bit low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Lantini had a notion, didn't go round. And then Monday night, 7:05, Canadian Heritage Night. Train trip giveaway. 1 lucky fan will win a train trip for 2 to Jasper, Alberta, courtesy of Via Rail Canada. The 2-1. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Fielded there by Cooper. Flips to Arias covering second. And the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the 6th inning. But they add on. They get a run on a couple of hits. And they will leave a pair. We'll go to the 7th, 4-1 Winnipeg, TSN 1290.
You love your steak, but what else do you really know about it? If you believe the redder the meat, the fresher it is, or that shipping it from across the world is best, it's time for re-education. Learn what quality really means from your beef specialist, the Carver's Knife. All of their quality beef comes from local farmers, and it's properly aged to bring out the best flavor. Once you try a Carver's Knife steak, there's no going back. Know your meat and where it comes from. Get educated at the Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent Avenue West, and now open at 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Wednesday, July 31st Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
6 strong innings tonight for Chris Salamita. He will vacate the game as the pitcher of record on the winning side and give way to Brendan Lafferty. Salamita's 6 innings in his 2013 debut. 6 hits, 1 run. It's earned, a walk, 5 strikeouts. And he leads as the pitcher of record with the Goldeyes leading this one by a score of 4-1. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. So here's Emerson Frostad to lead it off against Lafferty. And Frostad will step in from the left side. He's another Canadian on this team. Now the coaching staff, well, Max Poulin and Pierre-Luc Laforest are, along with Nick Purdy in that bullpen from Ajax, Ontario. Emerson Frostad here from Vancouver, British Columbia. Went to high school in Calgary, though. First pitch is inside to him, ball one. 1-0 is in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And Frostad played for Canada at the 2008 Olympics. His manager, Pierre-Luc Laforest, played in the 2004 Olympics for Canada and the 2006 World Baseball Classic. 1-1 is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Frostad hitting .264. For Lafferty tonight, he makes his 36th appearance to lead the team. 2-1 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 2-2. And the 36 appearances to lead the team also lead the league. He was one ahead of Laredo's Mark Haynes, who had 34 coming into action tonight. 2-2, half a swing, breaking ball missed down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Frostad also, aside from sharing the same birth province as Mark Hardy and Chris Kissick, also went to the same college as Chris Kissick. Pitch in there for a called third strike, and Frostad will go down looking. And Lafferty will pick up a strikeout, his first of the night. The Goldeyes have struck out 6. Trois-Rivières les Aigles. And here is Brett Flowers, who's 1 for 2. For Lafferty, as mentioned, 36 appearances. He's 2-1 with a .450 ERA. 25 hits, 32 innings. First pitch, swung on, swatted foul, back behind home plate, not a play. 16 earned runs, 13 walks. Now 30 strikeouts in 32 1/3 innings. The opposition batting .223 against them. Just to finish up our look at Goldeyes this week. 0-1. Swung on and fell back at strike 2. Tomorrow, Russian Bar Trio, 1:35. Monday night, the finale of this series. 7:05, train trip giveaway, and train trip for 2 given away to Jasper, Alberta. And then the homestand continues on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Lincoln comes into town. 4 games in 3 days because it starts with the doubleheader on Tuesday. 0-2 is swung on and fouled away right side. And on Tuesday night, doors open at 5, game at 6:05. It's 2 7-inning games for the price of 1. It's Jamaica night, Jamaica trip giveaway. 1 lucky fan wins a trip for 2 to Jamaica, courtesy of Air Canada Vacation. Pitches outside, 1 and 2 here to Flowers. Wednesday night at 7:05, McDonald's 2-for-1 Chicken McBistro giveaway. And Thursday, August 1st, yes, we're rapidly approaching August, Library night, the finale of the 11-game homestand. 1-2 is just outside, 2-2. Always a $5 ticket at the ballpark, $5, $7, $12, $14, $18. Available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, Ticketmaster.ca, 855-GOLDEYE, or walk up and buy them at the door. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Flowers, the pitch. Change up, swung on, and rolled. Foul down that first base line. Still 2-2. Quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in the 7th with 1 away, and the Goldeyes leading 4-1. Now the American Association for Manitoba Blue Cross, Sioux City leads Fargo 3-1 in the 3rd. Good news. 2-2. Swung on and fell back to the screen. To do it again. St. Paul leads Gary 3-0 in the 3rd. Also good news. Kansas City leads El Paso 4-2 in the 3rd. Wichita Grand Prairie, no score in the 3rd. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, fell back into the seats. Still 2-2 to Flowers. Amarillo ahead of Laredo, 1-0 in the 2nd. Lincoln leading Sioux Falls 1-0 in the third. 2-2 to Brett Flowers. And Lafferty will come set. The pitch. Inside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Anyone need a beverage down here?
Lafferty gets the sign. Allen sets up. The pitch. Swung on, and that is bounced foul, third base side. Flowers having a good look here. Real good at bat. Three balls, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swung on, line to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Be taken on a hop there by Ray Sadler. And Flowers rewarded with an excellent AB. And that's hit number 7 for Trois-Rivières tonight. Goldeyes lead it 4-1. Here's John Smith. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Trois-Rivières out hitting Winnipeg for most of the game until the Goldeyes' last couple of innings where they actually took the lead in hits. And that hit right there is that first pitch missed upstairs to John Smith. Ball 1 by Flowers is the 7th hit for Les Aigles, and that ties Winnipeg for an equal number of hits. The 1-0. Swung on, foul back to the screen. And it hit the metal door here. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Lefty here. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. The pitch is a breaking ball down and away. Nice block there by Allen. 2-2. Smith is 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts in this series. He did walk his last trip. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Lafferty will come set. And the pitch, runner on the move. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down to second is not in time. Got the strikeout, but not throw him out. So 2 away, a stolen base for Flowers. His first of the year. Strikeout number 2 for Lafferty. And number 7 in the ball game for Goldeyes pitching. And here's David Cooper with a runner at second base. And Cooper stands in from the left side. Cooper 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single to account for the only run for Trois-Rivières in the 5th. First pitch, fastball right down the chute. Cuts the plate in half for a strike. Cooper bounced out to short in the 3rd, had an RBI single in the 5th. And Lafferty will come set again. Checks the runner, the pitch. Fastball swung on and fell back to the screen. 0-2 to David Cooper. Matt Rush versus lefty Garrett Bullock tomorrow. 1:35 start time. Nothing better than afternoon baseball. Lafferty will come set, and the pitch. Fastball swung on, late swing, but he got a piece of it, fouled it into the sky suites, down to the left field line, and then back down into the main grandstand. And I'll tell you what, that's a rough crowd in that sky suite because buddies are booing buddies for missing that baseball. Nothing in 2. Nothing in 2 to Cooper. The pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, they're celebrating in there tonight like it's 1999. One and 2. Lafferty comes set the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Just about by those guys that are all over Cooper here in the sky suite down the left field line. Oh, I would love to see Cooper put another one in there foul. That would just make the night here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to David Cooper. We're in the 7th inning. 4-1, Winnipeg in front. Scoring 3 in the 5th and 1 more in the 6th. And Cooper calls for time and steps out. One ball, 2 strikes. And Lafferty comes set, and the pitch just missed, down and away with a breaking ball, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Cooper batting 208, a homer, and 13 driven in. And Lafferty comes set. And the pitch swung on, fouled away. Getting close down that left field line, but into the seats, not in the sky suite. 2-2. I actually think they're Pirates in that sky suite. Two balls and 2 strikes. The reason I say that is I think there's been a little rum consumed. The pitch swung on and fouled away down the left field line into the seats. Oh, and Goldie has joined the fray down there, too. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cooper. Having a good look here at Lafferty. Just like Flowers did. Flowers won that battle with a single. See if Lafferty can win this one with an out. And Lafferty will come set. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, a little low. Allen tried to pull it back up to frame it, didn't get it. Count goes to 3-2. Right-hander starts to throw in the bullpen for Winnipeg. And it's Chris Kissick. A full count to David Cooper here, grinding out this at bat. You know he played for the Gary Social Railcats previous to this, right? The 3-2 swung on and fouled back, and he gets a one-handed protective swing on that one and stays alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 to David Cooper. Here you go. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Down and away, ball 4. And now you've got Steve Brown, a right-handed batter, stepping up, representing the potential tying run here. Real good plate appearance for David Cooper. And Jamie Vermillier is going to come out and say, you know, listen, you got a guy with 12 home runs due up here. You got an empty base. You've got Richard Arias to follow. You don't necessarily have to give in to Steve Brown here. So 2 on and 2 away. Lafferty walks his first. That's the second walk issued by Goldeyes pitching here tonight. 4-1, the Goldeyes are in front. And the potential tying run in Steve Brown will step to the plate. And Brown, 1 for 3 tonight, has grounded out in the first, doubled in the third, struck out his last trip in the fifth. Chris Kissick throwing to the bullpen. And Lafferty will look in to get the sign from Luis Allen. And Lafferty comes set. First pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball for strike 1. 94 in the gun right there from Brendan Lafferty. Brown 3 for 8 in the series. Lafferty will come set. Allen sets up outside. The 0-1. Another fastball. It's high. 1-1. Looking ahead to the Goldeyes 7th, you've got Allen, Ramon, and Graham. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lafferty again to his belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that. Great changeup. That's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, changeup down to about 78 from 94. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Steve Brown. And Steve Brown back in from the right-hand side. 2 on and 2 away. Lafferty will come set. Allen sets up outside. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Steve Brown down on strikes. Big strikeout there for Lafferty. He strikes out the side, and that's it for Trois-Rivières in the top of the 7th. No runs, a hit to left after 6.5 in stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are tonight to get up with us and stretch him out. Winnipeg leads at 4-1. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th when we come back on TSN 1290.
Swung on high, and deep it goes to left. Way back.
Get your Goldeyes tickets before they're gone and catch the Goldeyes live at beautiful Shaw Park. Tickets for individual games, group outings, and Sky Suites are on sale now. Come celebrate with us.
Oh, my! In downtown!
To learn more about the Goldeyes' exciting promotional schedule for the Goldeyes 20th season, visit goldeyes.com.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldie's Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes. Custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity Zero-Turn Mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand. Durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course, the perfect cut. Simplicity Zero-Turn Mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-Turn Mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Winnipeg leads at 4-1. Luis Allen, Amos Ramon, and Tyler Graham. And they're going to face number 21 in Matt McDonald. So Jeff Shields is done here tonight. And Luis Allen will face a new right-hander. For Shields tonight, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. And I'm looking here, based on that error, I've got only 2 runs being earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. First pitch to Allen in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Shields, the pitcher of record on a losing side, again, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Pitch is a bouncer in the dirt. And on the count, 1-2 to Luis Allen. And Matt McDonald into the baseball game. Start the bottom of the 7th. Hard throwing right-hander. 1-2. Is high. 2-2. McDonald, 6'2", 215. 26 years old. 2-2. Swung on, punched over second, dumped into right field for a base hit. And Al Kabong tonight is 3 for 3. And the Goldeyes have their 8th hit. And Amos Ramon 1 for 2 this evening. Well, the TV balloon is going by us here tonight. It was funny, we had the golf tournament, and Remax is a big sponsor of the Goldeyes. First pitch is in there for a strike, and they have one of those hot air balloons, right? There are people looking down at the game from that basket on that balloon going by us from left to right. And the pitch swung on and fouled back, 0-2 to Amos. So part of what the golf tournament has with its sponsors is they will donate prizes, correct? Well, one of the prizes that has been given away from Remax annually is rides in their hot air balloon. The 0-2 is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the guy that won one of the hot air balloon rides this year came up at the end of kind of the whole deal as the prizes were presented and everybody was sort of dispersing, and he wanted to know if he could maybe trade it in. 1-2, swing and a miss, and Amos is down on strikes. You see, he didn't really want to go in the hot air balloon, and I asked him why, and he said, well, first off, it wouldn't be very much fun. It's only for one person. I'm like, okay, I understand that, but he said, moreover, I'm scared of heights. I'm not getting in that basket. So I think they accommodated him, and somebody else took the trip. Top of the order, Tyler Graham. First pitch is inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Matt McDonald comes set, the 1-0 is in there for a strike. And for Matt McDonald, this is his 21st appearance. He's 2-2 with a 5.33 ERA. 1-1 to Graham. Breaking ball is outside. 2-1. 28 hits allowed in 27 innings, 16 earned runs, 12 walks, 23 strikeouts. Opposition batting .272 against him. 1 out, 1 on. 4-1 Winnipeg, bottom 7. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled away right side. And into the seats. Get you an update on some of those other games in the majors and that CFL game tonight, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Graham, who's 0 for 3. And 2 for 8 in the series. 2-2. And a called third strike, and Tyler knew it. Left turn, back toward his dugout. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Matt McDonald. And McDonald has 2 strikeouts tonight, and there's 5 in the game for Trois-Rivières pitching, and here's Kevin Mosquite. And Mosquite will stand in from the right side. He's 0 for 3. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Mosquite is 0 for 7 in the series. He sent a fly ball out to left field that was caught on the lip of the warning track. And the pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. And the right-hander McDonald will come set. The 2-0 pitch. It's outside, 3-0. Saskatchewan leading Hamilton, 26-17. That's in the third quarter. And the 3-0 pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Runner on the move, the pitch swung on and missed. And no throw down to second. Luis Allen goes in standing on a stolen base. His 5th of the year. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Mosquite. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Mosquite. And the pitch swung on and fouled away right side. That will get into the seats. Goldeyes lead it by a score of 4-1 here. Winnipeg in front. And Mosquite, who struck out looking his last trip, will line one right back up the middle for a base hit. They're going to wave in. Allen up with the ball is Steve Brown. Here comes his throw home. It's way up the line at first. Mosquite will take second. Goldeyes lead it 5-1 on an RBI single and a little 2-out lightning. And Kevin has a second RBI since joining the team. And good base running there. And here comes Ray Sadler. And Sadler will step in from the right side. 5th inning tonight. Detroit leading Philadelphia 9-0 after they were delayed to start. Boston 6, Baltimore 1 in the 6th. Cleveland leading Texas 1-0 in the 8th. First pitch is high, ball 1. Kansas City leading Chicago, that being the White Sox 1-0 in the 9th. Pittsburgh in front of Miami 6-4 in the 7th. Milwaukee shutting out Colorado 6-0 in the 5th. The 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes. San Diego leading Arizona 8-1 in the 4th. The Chicago White Sox and San Francisco Giants are scoreless in the 2nd in the Bay Area tonight. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ray Ray. The 2-1 is low. And actually it's 3 balls and no strikes. Sadler 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. McDonald comes set. Checks Mesquite the 3-0. Swung on, that's cracked. High, deep to left center. Brown going back at the warning track. He'll look up, pucker up, and kiss it goodbye. Ray Sadler with a 2-run home run. A majestic shot to left center. Make the turn at third. And come on down. Winnipeg has made it another 3-run inning, and they lead it 7-1. 15-2, 15-4, 15-6. And the right jack makes 7. And for Ray, his 14th of the year, RBI, 42 and 43. First pitch to Skoma is outside, ball 1. Oh, that was a shot to left center. It was as high as it was long. And the pitch inside to Skoma, 2-0. So a little 2-out lightning, a 3-run inning for Winnipeg. 7-1, they have opened this one up. And Ryan Skoma 1 for 2 with a walk tonight. And the pitch is low, 3-0. Now the pitch on the outside edge for a strike. It's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. By the way, that stolen base that helped lead to the first run the Goldeyes scored in this inning, Luis Allen's 5th, that is a career high. 5 stolen bases in a season for El Cabong. The pitch swung on, ground ball right side, fielded there by Arias, and he'll throw to first. Skoma's out. Goldeyes are done, but they add on. They have scored in 3 straight innings. They get 3 runs here in this 7th inning. They do that on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We'll go to the 8th. Winnipeg leads it by 6. Largest lead of the night, 7-1, TSN 1290.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982-BASE. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you, Boston Pizza, Polo Park Dental Center, Labatt, Manitoba, Boeing, Canada, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know planting shrubs and trees around your house can shade your windows in summer and can help protect your house from chilly winter winds? Drafty windows are uncomfortable and waste energy. Sealing and re-weather stripping your windows and adding window insulator kits are an effective way to save energy and money while improving the comfort of your home. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa, did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi, live for now.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. Winnipeg leads at 7-1. Richard Arias, Drew Miller, the DH, and Cam Nealon to face Chris Kissick. And that is it for Brendan Lafferty, who was real good tonight. All he did was strike out the side. 1 inning and 1 hit, no runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts for Lafferty, and he gives way to Kissick, who will start this 8th inning. And first pitch to Arias is in there for a strike. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. Kissick, a right-hander. The 0-1 to Arias is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. For Chris Kissick, appearance number 33. He's right up there with Lafferty. 0-2 is a bouncer in the dirt. Nice block there by Allen. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes. This being his 33rd appearance, he'll move into the top 5. And for Chris Kissick, he's 0-4 with a 3.44 ERA. Pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Fielded by Mazzola. Behind the bag at second. Throw to first. 1 away. And Arias retired. Ball right on cue. Here comes the rematch balloon. Kissick, 37 innings in 37 hits in 37 innings now. 14 earned runs, 5 walks. That's incredible. Only 5 walks in 37 innings. 40 strikeouts, opposition batting .257 against them. First pitch is in there for a strike. Drew Miller, 1 for 3 tonight. Ground out, infield single, and a strikeout. Kissick from the stretch. Right-hander comes set, 0-1. Is just outside with an off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander getting loose in the bullpen. For Trois-Rivières. And it's number 30 down there. Pitch is in there for a strike as Drew Miller couldn't hold up. And it's David LeBlanc. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. 2-2. Kissick comes set. Now the pitch to Miller. Swung on. That's grounded out toward third. Diving stop by Ramon. Up off his knees to his feet. Throw to first. Yes, in time. Nice play. We had to wait for Anthony Sheets to make the call, the first base umpire, but he does. That's a real nice play by Amos Ramon. 2 down for Cam Nealon.
The third baseman, number 13, Cam Nealon.
And Nealon will stand in for the right side. 7-1, the Goldeyes are in front here. We've got to get to the answer on trivia, by the way, and pass along the winner's name as well. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike. Okay, trivia tonight, as always, brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. The 0-1. Have a swing, yes he did. And it's 0-2. Question, which former member of the Goldeyes is currently in the top 10 in hitting in the AA Eastern League? Congratulations to Lloyd Young in Provencher. Pitch is down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Either he's in the RM of Provencher or he lives on Provencher. One of the two. Lloyd Young, congratulations. You knew the answer to be Mark Minikazi. Played over 100 games, batting over 300, second in the league in hitting. 1-2 is just outside, 2-2. Minikazi was here in 2009. He played 14 games with the Goldeyes. He hit .205. He batted .235 that season in the Northern League, yet batting over 300 in the Eastern League. The pitch is outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the answer, 33 calls tonight. Congratulations to Lloyd Young. And the answer, Mark Minikazi. 3-2. Swung on, chopper out towards short to his left. Nice pickup there by Mazzola. He gathers himself and fires from behind second to first. And that is it for Trois-Rivières in the 8th. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Winnipeg leads at 7-1. Congratulations, Lloyd. You pick up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Bottom 8 is next. Goldeyes by 6. TSN 12-9.
Now, I'm not afraid to take risks under the perfect ideal conditions, but when it comes to pizza, I'll stick with Santa Lucia Pizza. Why risk getting anything less than Santa Lucia, voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown Magazine readers for 6 straight years, and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years? I mean, after all, this is pizza we're talking about.
Don't risk ordinary pizza. Get Winnipeg's best at Santa Lucia Pizza. Dine in, take out, or home delivery.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
It's the Trade-In, Trade-Up event on now at Andy Rewicki's Selkirk Chrysler. Stop in for incredible deals on current vehicles and trade-in values that you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, van, or SUV, Andy Rewicki's Selkirk Chrysler has the right vehicle for you. Plus, enter to win a 2013 new vehicle of your choice. Go to SelkirkChrysler.com and RSVP today to get on the guest list of the private Trade-In, Trade-Up event at Selkirk Chrysler. Hurry, it all ends July 31st.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a Rico document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our Rico.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a Rico!
Rico, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher here for Trois-Rivières. My name is Paul Edmonds. Winnipeg leads at 7-1. Trevor Stoico is helping us out back at our studios in South Winnipeg. And Brendan McGranahan doing the same here at our home base and behind home plate at Shaw Park. And David LeBlanc is the third pitcher of the night for Trois-Rivières, replaces Matt McDonald. Here's Harther, followed by Mazzola and Lentini. First pitch is in there for a strike from the right-hander. McDonald, 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909, the 0-1. Breaking ball is a little bit high to Harther, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. For David LeBlanc, he is the only Quebecois player on this Trois-Rivières team, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And, you know, I thought the answer, I don't know if you heard it today, and we do podcast the shows, and they're usually up around the association in 55 with Forney by Monday afternoon. 1-2. Is outside, 2-2 on the website. And I asked Pierre-Luc Laforce that question. I said, is it important? Are you going to get pressure to make sure that you sign French-Canadian players, kids from Quebec on your team? Just like Le Capital. Pitch is swung on and fouled at home plate, 2-2. He said yes and no. Yes, they took heat for not having any Quebec players at the start of the year. But he said, myself and the organization said, look, to the media, we're going to put the best guys we can out there. Breaking ball is just outside, 3-2 to Harther. And I think in sort of Pete's words and paraphrasing, he said, I don't care if you're French, if you're English, or you're Spanish. If you can play, you can play. 3-2. Swung on, bounced left side, foul. Doesn't matter where you're from, we're going to put the best 22 or 23 guys out there. Now, he said ideally, and this is understood, if you have some homegrown talent, some backyard boys, then why wouldn't you throw them out there? But he said there was a misconception about the level of play. I found this kind of interesting, too. 3-2. Swung on, that's lined over third, down the left field line, in toward the corner. Over to pick it up is Smith, and he will fire it right back in quickly. It holds Casey Harther to a single, his third hit of the night. The Goldeyes have 11 hits on the evening. He said some people just didn't get the level of play that we were bringing to Trois-Rivières. They thought that some of these guys in junior baseball at 19 years old could step in and be the 19th, 20th, 21st, or 22nd player on the roster, when they've had ultimately no professional experience. First pitch is swung on and bounced down the third base line, just fouled by Mazzola for strike one. And you could hear Pete LaForest kind of chuckle at that, saying, yeah, I'm going to throw these guys out there with guys that have played AA and AAA baseball, some in the majors. So they kind of had to educate their market a little bit. LeBlanc will come set. The 0-1. Swung on. That's wrapped out towards third. That is a fair ball. Fielded by Nealon. He throws to second for one. Relay down to one, not in time. Mazzola will beat it out on a fielder's choice. Boy, Cam Nealon has been very good in the now 5 games that I've seen him play against the Goldeyes. Again, ranging to his right, a backhand over there at third. And he makes the play to get the out on the fielder's choice of Harther at second base. And the batter is Phelan Lentini, who is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. (7-1) Winnipeg in front. We're in the bottom of inning number 8. David LeBlanc with some pretty good numbers. His 16th appearance. First pitch is in there for a strike. He's 1-1 with a 3.62 ERA. 31 innings coming in. 31 hits coming in. 27 1/3 innings. 11 earned runs, 8 walks, 16 strikeouts. Opposition batting .301 against him, though. And a breaking ball outside, 1-1. Kind of a side-arming right-hander is David LeBlanc. And the pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Well, Patrick Keating is throwing down to the bullpen for Winnipeg. This is not a save situation, but I think they want to get him some work. As he last pitched, the pitch is outside and it got away from the catcher Frostad, goes back toward the screen. And Mazzola around second. He's going to head for third. Here comes the throw, and it won't be in time. Offline, and Frostad a little tardy getting back toward the backstop to pick up that baseball. And then he kind of looked before he did to see what Mazzola was doing. Mazzola said, well, you don't even got the baseball in your hand. I'm going to keep going. He never broke stride around second. And then Frostad picked it up and fired to third base. It wasn't in time. That's 2 base advancement on a wild pitch. And a runner at third. 2-2 is high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Mazzola advances 2 bases on the wild pitch. Don't see that very often. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Lentini. 7-1 Winnipeg. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced left side foul into the Goldeyes dugout. It goes. Lights are on here, but we have daylight left. Blue sky over top of us, too. Kind of a chilly evening. Lentini is bounced out to short. Had a sacrifice. The pitch swung on and lined to right center for a base hit. That'll drop. In to score is Mazzola. RBI single for Lentini. 8-1 Winnipeg. And the road is on. 12 hits. And here is Luis Allen, who's 3 for 3. And Allen will step up from the right-hand side. And LeBlanc will come set. First pitch is in there for a strike. And Phelan Lentini with 331 stolen bases. The pitch swung on, bounced down that third base line, foul. I don't think the Goldeyes are stealing bases here with a 7-run lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. It will likely have to wait for another night here, at least not in this situation, for Phelan Lentini to become the all-time leader in stolen bases with 332 in independent baseball. Breaking ball swung on, popped up left side of the infield, and David Cooper, the shortstop, underneath it. 2 hands go up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And the batter is Amos Ramon. And Ramon 1 for 3 here tonight. And Ramon will stand in for the right side. And the first pitch is high, ball 1. While we do it again tomorrow, we're on the air at noon. With 55 with 40, take your calls, your texts, your tweets. Pitch is swung on, bounced down the third base line, hit the base, pops up in the air, caught by Nealon. He'll have no play, and Amos Ramon is maybe having the worm turn on him a little bit. An infield single and a fortuitous bounce down that line. And the Goldeyes now have 13 hits. Top of the order in Tyler Graham. And Graham will step in from the right-hand side. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Graham 0 for 4 tonight. Looking ahead with 2 away to the 9th inning for Trois-Rivières, Nowak, Frostad, and Flowers. 6-7, 5-6-7, 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-2. So hitters 5, 6, and 7. 0-2 to Tyler Graham. And on the pitch is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keating still throwing in the bullpen. Matt Rush goes tomorrow for Winnipeg, 5-3, a 4.47 ERA. Against lefty Garrett Bullock, 4-3, 2.83. 1-2 pitch is low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler Graham tonight has bounced out 3 times, struck out looking once. 0 for 4, 2-2. Breaking ball outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, it's movie night tonight and a camp over on the outfield grass. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is just outside. Ball 4, the bases are loaded. First walk issued by LeBlanc. And here comes a little visit from the pitching coach. Kevin Mosquite will be the batter. The bases are loaded. Montini over to third. Ramon up to second. And Graham is aboard for the first time tonight. And now Rick Forney is going to bring Tyler Graham out of the game as Travis Wade goes out to have a little chat. And Jordan Guida is going to pinch run for Tyler Graham. And probably Guida will go into left field. Will move Lentini from left into center. So a pinch runner here in the 9th inning. Check that in the 8th inning. And Jordan got a pinch running here in inning number 8. Here's Kevin Mosquite. 1 for 4 this evening. First pitch is in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Mesquite 1 for 4 tonight, an RBI single in that 3-run seventh. Goldeyes have scored in 4 straight innings. 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, and 1 so far here in the 8th. Bases loaded, 2 away. The 0-1 is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. And Mesquite will go after the 1-1, pop it up. Right field toward the line, Nowak. He's all alone, and he'll make the catch for the final out. So that'll do it for Winnipeg here in the bottom of 8. They get a run. They do so on 3 hits, and they leave them loaded. We'll go to the 9th inning. Last chance coming up for Trois-Rivières. 8-1 is the score for Winnipeg, and for Les Aigles, it's Nowak, Frostad, and Flowers. 5, 6, and 7 due up against the Goldeyes closer in Patrick Keating. We'll see if they can get it done when we come back. Make sure you do. TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk.
Raj, I'm thinking about the Samsung GS4. Also thinking Rogers.
Well, with Rogers, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is super fast because it's built for the speed of Rogers LTE Max, Canada's fastest and largest LTE Max network.
So when I was thinking Rogers...
You were right.
What's that, Raj?
You were...
Hang on. I'm going to put my wife on the line to hear this.
Get the Galaxy S4 built for Rogers LTE Max. Visit Rogers.com for details.
Thinking of getting the Samsung Galaxy S4 with LTE? Make the right choice and get it from Rogers.
Like it? Love it! South Beach Casino and Resort is taking surf and turf to a whole new level. Start with surf on Thursday nights. Get ready for a taste of the sea with Manitoba's finest seafood feast buffet. Just $19.95. Grab a seat at Mango's restaurant and dig in. On to turf. Saturday night, it's all about the prime rib. Enjoy this mouth-watering buffet for just $19.95. Don't miss this surf and turf adventure at South Beach Casino and Resort. For details, visit southbeachcasino.ca.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports, because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today. And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Top of the 9th. And Patrick Keating will come into the baseball game. Winnipeg holding a 7-run lead at 8-1. Nowak, Frostad, and Flowers, hitters 5, 6, 7. And Trois-Rivières down 8-1. Keating is the 4th pitcher of the night. Kissick 1 inning. He was perfect. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4.520909. Here's Nowak, 1 for 3, a left-handed batter to face the Goldeyes closer. This is not a save situation. This is just get some work time. First pitch. Swung on, popped up. Left field. And in comes Jordan Guida. Back goes Mazzola. Guida will call off Mazzola, make the catch for out number 1. As we anticipated, Lentini moves over into center field after Tyler Graham came out. And in the 9th inning, Jordan Guida goes into left. Here's Emerson Frostad. Frostad 1 for 3 with a run scored. First pitch from Keating is right down the chute for a strike. For Keating, boy, he's had a good year. 27 appearances now, 4-1, 2.48 ERA, 12 saves, 29 innings, 27 hits, 8 earned runs, just 3 walks, 25 strikeouts, opposition batting .245 against them. The 0-1 is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, Fargo leads Sioux City 9-6. That's in the 5th. A 9-run third for Fargo.
Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
1-1. Swung on, line to center. Lentini's right there, makes the catch, 2 away. But the good news is St. Paul leads Gary 5-0 in the 6th. And if the Goldeyes hang on to this, they're 1 out away. If St. Paul hangs on to that, they'll be 5.5 back of the Wildcats. Here's Brett Flowers. Last hope here for Trois-Rivières. And Flowers 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nothing in 1 here to Brett Flowers. And the 0-1. Curve swung on, bounced out towards first, and diving out was Arthur. Couldn't come up with it. It rolled into left field, and Flowers will have a hit the other way, his 3rd hit of the night. And here comes John Smith. And John Smith, 0 for 2 with a walk. Smith is 0 for 7 in the series with 4 strikeouts. First pitch. Swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Nothing in 2 to John Smith, or nothing in 1, excuse me, with 2 away to John Smith here in the 9th. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and down to their last strike tonight are Trois-Rivières. 8-1, the Goldeyes are in front. And Keating will come set. The pitch is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to John Smith. Lazeg down to their final strike tonight. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is low. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keating will rub the dirt at the mound and stand back upright, look in, get the sign, come set. 2-2. Fastball swung on. That's hit high, pretty deep to right. Back goes Sadler at the track of the wall, and it's gone. A home run for John Smith. And that'll be his 14th of the year. It'll make it 8-3. And for Patrick Keating, that's the first home run he's given up this season. And David Cooper will be the batter. First hit of the series for John Smith is a 2-run homer here in the top of the 9th inning. And here comes David Cooper, 1 for 2 with a walk. Well, the only place that we've seen John Smith hit both his home runs has been to right field. Once at Trois-Rivières, once here. First pitch in there for a strike. And Smith has 14 on the year. RBI 41 and 42. Nothing in 1 to David Cooper. The pitch. Swung on, lifted out toward left. Right there is Guida backing up. He'll make the catch, and the ball game belongs to Winnipeg tonight. For Trois-Rivières, though, they get 2 runs. They do so on 2 hits, and they don't leave anybody. The final score, Winnipeg 8, Trois-Rivières 3. Totals in the post-game show are next after these on TSN 1290.
You're going to thrive in a big way at the Collegiate on the University of Winnipeg campus, Canada's only high school at university. I'm I'm Julia, a grade 9 student, and I chose the Collegiate because it's a great place to be who you are, make friends, and connect with teachers who treat you like an individual.